So here we're going to begin the cool down portion of the session. I have to do jog in place, 5 to 8 minutes. A lot easier than jump ropes, in my opinion. I could do this for longer than 5 to 8 minutes, but the goal is to cool down. It's not to ramp up. So after the long strenuous exercise, using multiple body parts, I think jogging in place is perfect for reducing the overall heart rate, not too much so, but keeping the blood flow there, but going back to our homeostatic condition. After completing the jog in place, 5 to 8 minutes, I think I opted to do 6 minutes here. The first static stretching that we're gonna use is it's gonna be behind the neck chicken wing stretches, and essentially how you want to do this is standing or seated. I'm gonna choose seated for almost every single variation here because I was tired. You're gonna adduct the right shoulder or left shoulder and then flex the elbow. With the right hand or your left hand, you're going to reach toward your left scapula and you grasp the right elbow with the left hand if you were using if you started the movement with your right hand, right? So with the right elbow, you can grab it with your left hand, pull the elbow behind the head uh, with the left hand to increase shoulder adduction, as I'm doing here. Um, and you're gonna hold all these movements for 30 seconds. This one, the seated lean back one, cross arm in front of chest one, supine knee flex, final twist. All these are gonna be held for 30 seconds. 2 sets for each arm or body part. And the major muscles that are being stretched here is gonna be your triceps brachii and your latissimus dorsi. I'm gonna do 30-second holds. So. All right, so I just finished the chicken wing neck stretch and behind the neck stretch. And now what I'm doing is I'm doing the seated lean back. So with your sitting with the legs straight and your arms extended, you're gonna place the palms on the floor about 12 inches behind the hips. You're gonna point the fingers away from the body, as you can see with my left hand. You can see my fingers are pointed away from the body, and you're gonna slide it backwards. I kind of opted to just place it backwards. And the major muscles affected here, or the ones we're targeting, are gonna be the deltoid and pectoralis major. And it is a great stretch. I felt it immediately, and holding it for 30 seconds was somewhat of a challenge. But yeah, so we did just do 2 sets, 30 seconds hold. Um, yeah. Okay, so I just finished the seated lean back. So now we're gonna just do the cross arm in front of chest. You can do this also seated or standing. You're gonna just with the left elbow, you're gonna slightly flex 15 to 30 degrees and the arm across the body. This is horizontal adduction of the shoulder, and we're gonna grasp the upper arm just above the elbow, placing the right hand on the posterior side of the upper arm, um, and you're going to pull the left arm across the chest, as I'm doing here. The major muscles we're looking for targeting is going to be your posterior deltoid, your rhomboids, and middle trapezius. This again will be 2 sets, 30-second holds. So having finished the cross arm in front of chest, we can go into supine knee flex. As I already am, you're gonna lie on the back with legs straight, and you're gonna flex the right knee and hip, bringing the thigh toward the chest. And you're gonna use both your arms or both your hands, as I've done here, to help pull that knee towards your chest until you feel a comfortable stretch. You don't want to be in too much pain doing any of these exercises, but you do want to feel the stretch and be able to hold it for 30 seconds. That's the main goal here. Any further movement, as like my range of motion isn't the greatest, but I feel the flex, so that's good enough for me. And there's always progression towards it, so don't worry if you're not too flexible, as I am. Obviously, very much not flexible. Um, it's a slow game, so. The final move will be spinal twist, or some called pretzel. You're gonna seat with your legs straight and the upper body nearly vertical. I am more inclined here. You're gonna place the right foot on the left side of the knee, as I've done, and place the back of your left elbow on the right side of the right knee, which is now going to be bent. You're going to place the right palm on the floor, 12 to 16 inches behind the hip. Push the right knee to the left with the left elbow while turning the shoulders and head to the right as far as possible. You're going to try to look behind the back, as I'm doing right now. Muscles affected is going to be your internal oblique, external oblique, piriformis, erector spinae, and this again will be unilateral, 2 set. Each part we're doing a 30-second hold. And that will conclude the cool down of this movement.